My God. Okay. Time now is 9:46 a.m. in the morning on May 11th. We are 0 days away from leaving LA. This is it, guys. Oh, man, this is it. I slept from 5:30 a.m. to 9:45, so that's about 4 hours. I also woke up at around 9 a.m. already, so it wasn't. Yeah. I've been sleeping so well in the last few days, and then suddenly I have to do this. But yeah, that's unfortunate. In fact, I'm I'm a little bit I'm a little bit worried that I won't have enough time to pack because okay, so the latest time I need to leave this apartment is 4 p.m. That's the hard out. Um, which means I have about 6 hours to pack. 6 hours is good, but yeah, I don't know. I've only packed about like 5%. Um, I also tried to do the laundry last night at 1 a.m., which of course it's bad, but I have to. Yeah, I'm fucking leaving. And something, Adipta schizophrenia is back. So I was, the washing machine is running. He suddenly walked out of his door and essentially he was like, um, can you stop the machine? I know what you guys have been doing. I know you guys are still hacking my phone. And I was gonna speak up. I was gonna say something like, I don't know what you're talking about or something. But it's useless. It's completely useless to say anything in front of him because he'll just think I'm lying. No, you're a hacker. You're a spy. No matter what you say, you're wrong. And I'm right. I'm sure you're a spy. So I was gonna say something, and he's like, "Let me finish. Let me just finish. I know you're still hacking my phone, and you're using this washing machine to cover up." And I was like, "You want me to stop the washing machine?" And he's like, "Yes." So I'm like, "Okay." So I just stopped it. So I have a bunch of dirty clothes now. So yeah. So I got to do the laundry, wash them, dry them, and then yeah. But the good news is I cleaned up a good chunk of my room. Um, a lot of dust is gone because of the vacuum cleaner, and then I put a bunch of stuff in boxes so that it's not spilling all over the place. And it's great. So that's very nice. I also spoke with Bridget. So Bridget, the Singaporean girl, she showed up. She was in Afterlife, and then we just Um, talked about Kurosawa because Koreeda mentioned Ikiru, and then apparently Bridget took a class about Kurosawa, and it's a GSM class. And when like during freshman, she took this class, and then we talked about like just Kurosawa. And then she was like, "Oh, by the way, my favorite film is Where is the Friend's House?" And I'm like, "Oh, have you seen And Life Goes On?" And she's like, "Yes, but I haven't seen Through the Olive Trees." I didn't know she's a cinephile like that. So that was fun. That was funny. Um, yeah, so today, basically, what I have left, of course, packing. At some point, I'm gonna leave this apartment. I'm gonna go over to USC Village and do two things. One is go to Target and buy moisturizer and sunblock. Two is I'm gonna find an ATM machine to get some cash, essentially. Um, damn, it's been like 2 years since I've used an ATM machine. Um, I think I don't know. And then yeah, I also want to film and edit a YouTube video and finish the film we need to talk about, Kevin, which it's gonna take a lot of time. Um, so yeah, that's why I'm waking up hella early. 4 hours of sleep, baby. Let's go. So yeah. Good luck to me. I don't have a lot else to add. I've checked in with my flight, and yeah, let's see how Adipta goes having a schizophrenic episode without me. Who are you gonna suspect now then? I taught my mom how to buy tickets, how to reserve tickets for Con. I sent her the website and gave her the like email address and password, and it actually worked. And I told my mom to just reserve tickets for me at Hong Kong time 2 p.m., which is 8 a.m. in France time and 11 p.m. PST. And so my mom's just gonna do it for me. So I don't even need the internet access on the plane. But even so, I think it's not gonna work out. Like by the time my mom opens up the website, it's probably all booked anyways. So I'll be lining up. I'll be lining up for films constantly. So yeah, that's all. Side note, but last night, um, John L liked a review of mine. Yeah, for the Shrouds. That's fucking crazy, bruh. He's never liked my reviews before. I got the approval from the famed director John L. So yeah, that's pretty epic. Okay, fuck. It's already like 11:20 a.m. in the morning. Um so the only thing I got in my luggage right now is this gray suit, which I even doubt that I'll be able to use, but I'm going to bring it anyways. I'm still doing the laundry. So I can't do that. Can't fill up the clothes yet. So I'm going to try to add my other suits here. Okay, time now is 1:11 p.m. and holy shit, I am running out of time hardcore. I don't have time to edit any videos. I'm gonna edit them by the time I get to Hotel de Provence. I'll edit them there. I'm still fucking packing. I think I'm about 20% done. I found more suits in my closet. I don't know where the fuck did that come from, but I have a suit the whole time. But that's not a tuxedo suit, I think, so I'll still bring it though. I got some clothes. I just like scoured my 2 closets so that I could find a bunch of underwear and tank tops and socks. Yeah, look at my anime figurines. These are the clothes I'll be wearing on the plane. Forget about that one. Everything is mostly settled. Ugh, god damn it. Cheers.
Okay, it's 4:26 p.m. I need to fucking leave now. I'm so pissed because nothing's going right. I asked my laptop to fill the battery up to 100%. It didn't switch on that function. I switched on that function and this function didn't switch on. So fuck that shit. Don't know what the fuck is happening. Laundry is done. My roommate's still having a schizophrenic attack. What else? Yeah, I mean, mostly done, I guess. I don't know. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are at Zurich, Switzerland. Zurich. Zurich. I'm trying. Okay, let's go. We are 1 hour late. The last train leaving Nice, Saint Augustin, is 9:30 p.m. Okay. Okay, we're out. Tram. Okay, gotta go. Okay. Big red monkey. Okay. Okay. Fuck. I don't know where am I going after this. I need to go to Grand Arena.
Scale. Senso civico.
This is crazy. Oh. Director's Fortnite. I just saw someone with a black badge. I'm so jealous. Okay. Oh my god. We made it. Holy shit. This is not a bad room. Okay, so Google says this place is cheap. I highly doubt it. Okay, food acquired. I said merci. Oh fuck, I don't... fuck it. My HSBC card worked. Okay, so time now is 10:31 p.m. I don't know how thin the walls are in this place, so I'm gonna try to keep it low. But yeah, I'm in my hotel now and I got my food. So I'm just gonna talk about what happened in the last 30 hours or so. I don't fucking know. It's my mind is a blank a little bit. Bit of a blank, perhaps. Bit of a blank. So this morning I slept for 4 hours, and by this morning I mean yesterday morning, like May 11th morning in LA. I slept for 4 hours ish, and I was really tired. And I spent a good chunk of time watching and editing, not editing, watching We Need to Talk About Kevin. Like, I wanted to finish that film, and then sort of filming my mini movie review video. And then by then it was already 12, and I had about 3.5 hours to pack. And that seems like, well, it's reasonable. 3.5 hours, that's enough. Well, that's not enough considering that I also need to have lunch. I also want to go out to Target to buy food and not food, to buy sunblock and moisturizer. I want to extract cash from an ATM and all this other stuff. And yeah, so I didn't have a lot of time. I also, it's crazy, but I tried to eat. First of all, I tried to finish the food in my fridge, first of all, which is a lot. Second of all, I try to eat a lot so that I would go to the bathroom before leaving, so that I wouldn't want to go to the bathroom on the plane, you know. So it was very strategic and very time consuming, but anyways, I packed, and packing was easy, actually. Like, I already had a Google spreadsheet of like every single piece of item that I want to have in my luggage: clothes, snacks, charger cables, pajamas, shoes, you name it. I have a very detailed Google spreadsheet. I just followed that spreadsheet. It was actually the easy part. Yeah, it was the easier part. But it's everything else that was like troubling me. So at around 1:30, I was like, no, at around 1:45, I was like, fuck it, I need to go now. I need to go to Target. So my hard leave is 3:45 p.m. If I leave my apartment at 3:45, it takes me 1 hour to arrive. At 4:45, my plane flies at 7:35, so that gives me around almost 3 hours, which I think is good. So my hard out was 3:45, but obviously I couldn't do that. Like, obviously there's no way in fucking hell am I able to make that time. So anyways, at 1:45-ish, I wanted to leave, and then I was like, it's so hot outside, I might as well wait for the bus. So the bus finally arrives at around 2:30 p.m. At 2:30 p.m. I left. or 2:20. At 2:20 I left. I took the bus to USC Village. I went to Target, got the 2 items I need, and then I found a Chase ATM machine. I arrived, and then as it turns out, I don't have my Chase card with me, of course. Of fucking course. So I waited for the bus and got back home. I'm like, you know what, fuck it. I'll get cash by the time I get to the airport. It's not the end of the world. So I return home at 3 p.m. Here's the plan. So it's already fucking 3 p.m. My new deadline is 4:45. If I leave my apartment later than 4:45, I'm fucked. Like, I'm actually fucked. I leave at 4:45. I arrive at the airport at the earliest 5:30. That gives me 2 hours. That's bare minimum. 2 hours to pass through customs, TSA, everything. So, 3 p.m. I had ramen. That's the last meal I had. Instant ramen. And then I packed a little bit more. My clothes have finished drying. I grabbed them from the washing machine, from the dryer, and just stuffed them into my luggage. My hands were dirty, but I was like, I don't fucking care. I will do whatever I can to be as fast as possible. Adipta's still having this schizophrenia thing, and I was kind of scared of him. Like, I grabbed the clothes and I didn't look at him. Like, I avoided eye contact with him, and I immediately left, and I could hear him walking towards me, and I just immediately closed the door. I'm like scared. But I can't let that distract me from speed running packing. So I had the noodles. I went to the bathroom. The fastest lunch, the fastest everything I've ever done, by the way. Super fast, panicking. And then I stuffed everything into the luggage, and I thought to myself, you know what? That's it. And then I almost forgot to bring my Crocs. Thank God I did. And then I'm like, okay, I think that's it. I think that's all. I'm very good at over preparing whenever I have a Google spreadsheet. So I think I'm pretty confident that I am well prepared. So I packed everything up, I closed the luggage, I called a Lyft, and it's $50 fucking dollars. 46, but then I pay tips because it's a nice guy. It's $50, man. 50 ball sacks dollars. And you know what? Fine. At 4:45 p.m. I called it. Lyft showed up. I grabbed everything, backpack, camera, luggage, downstairs. I saw Zawan, and I told her my Blu-ray is arriving. Yeah, I told her my Blu-ray is arriving. Told her my package is arriving. And then that's it. So, I left, and then boom, onto the car I go, and then very fast, 45 minutes, at 5:30 p.m. arrive, LAX, 5:30, exactly 2 hours. And I thought to myself, you know what, that's okay, that's A-okay. And I was smart. For a moment, I realized that I have a hard drive in my luggage that I would need to use on the plane to watch movies. So I opened my luggage and grabbed the hard drive and put it in my backpack. Okay, all that jazz, checked in very fast. TSA, super fast. Again, I had a smart moment. I remember, oh shit, I have water in my water bottle because I didn't clean it. So I poured it all out. Everything's super last minute. Went through TSA, and then I arrived at the gate. Boom, 45 minutes, ultra fast. So at 6:15, I was already at the gate. 6:15. So I have about 1 hour to find an ATM machine to extract cash and exchange it to euros. So there's only one ATM machine. I went to TripAdvisor, and there's a forum, and somebody asked where are the ATM machines in LAX, and somebody answered 3rd floor beside gate 130. I followed that advice. I found the ATM machine. Boo-hoo, it's Bank of America. Slid my card in, tried it 3 times, didn't work. Transactional fail. So I was like, I don't know what the fuck to do. there is an exchange booth, a money exchange booth. I went up to the person. The person was like, yeah, this is the only ATM machine. And this ATM machine should work on every card. And it doesn't work on mine, so screw it. So, you know what? I have 47 US dollars, exactly 47 US dollars in cash in my wallet right now. I'm gonna give you 45 to exchange to euros. And then the woman was like, if you give me those two more, I can turn it into 30 euros. And I'm like, fine. So I got 30 euros from 47 US dollars, which is fucking insane. I just lost like 13 US dollars. And 30 euros is nothing. Like, just 2 meals and it's done. So I didn't know what to do. I called my mom. And then as I walked back to the gate, I found another money exchange booth. This time, the guy's fucking asleep. But I woke him up and I asked him if there's an ATM machine. Maybe he has a different answer. He doesn't have a different answer. And he told me I could just use my debit card to directly swipe and extract euros. And my mom's like, yeah, you should try that. And I'm like, fine. So I did that, and holy ball sacks, holy testicles, the transactional fee was $33. I exchanged 111.4 US dollars to 70 euros. So now in total I have 100 euros in cash with me. But at the cost of 40 fucking US dollars. 40. That's like 3 meals. That's like 2 criterions. So yeah, I'm a little bummed out by that. Anyways, I hopped onto the plane from LA to Zurich. And yeah, sat beside the window. It was okay. It was a little mid actually, because I sat at the very back of the plane. When they were giving out food, when they were giving out meals, by the time the steward arrived at near my section of the plane, they've ran out of chicken, and the only meal option we have is vegetable and rice. So I just got that, and it was mid. We had the cheesecake, and that was fine. And then I watched movies. I fell asleep actually. I fell asleep for a little bit. I was just so tired. And then I watched movies, and then I chilled. And then at around 5 a.m., 6 a.m., which is where I normally go to bed, the plane lights up because it's about to land. And then around that point, they gave out breakfast, and I was not hungry at all, but I also want to eat some food. And the breakfast is way better. It's like egg block with cheese, hash brown, and spinach that is just too overcooked. It looks gray. Bread that is cold, and some fruits and yogurt, which is fine. But yeah, not the greatest. I finished the breakfast, and for a very long time nobody took my tray away, so I had my tray in front of me for a very long time. But yeah, it was a fine plane ride. Didn't do much, really. Couldn't sleep much either. So I arrived at Zurich, and a really nice airport, really clean, really beautiful, very slick. And yeah, very nice. And I had to go through customs once, show my passport, and then boom, I don't need to do that again in France because it's Schengen area. And it's so fast, so I immediately found the gate I need to go to. And the gate changed 3 times? No, it changed twice. And then on top of that, the plane is delayed. From Zurich to Nice, plane is delayed for 45 minutes. Finally, I hopped on, and it was a very short flight, and I fell asleep the whole way through. I sat on the wrong seat, and then some guy was like, "You're on the wrong seat," and I'm like, "Sorry." At this point on, I started saying at this point on, people are getting worse and worse at English. And then, yeah, and then anyways, I um I arrived at Nice really tired, and just followed the crowd. I went to the baggage claim area, waited forever until I found my baggage. For a moment I thought they lost my luggage. I was scared. But yeah, surprisingly I didn't have to go through customs or anything. I just walked away. And then after that point, it's just me realizing how, like, I'm a very well prepared person, and I'm very strategic, and I don't panic a lot. And I didn't panic, but it was truly nerve wracking. It was way more nerve wracking than I'd expected. And I think it's because I'm just suddenly plunged into Europe, like solo. Like, I've been to Europe twice. This is the third time in my life traveling to Europe. First time completely alone. And I'm just like, fuck, where do I go now? So I arrived at the tram station. I'm just like, tram, probably, I'm probably right. Because from my research, I have to go from the airport, take a tram to Grand Arenas. And then from then on, walk 2 minutes to Nice Saint Augustin. And then from that point on, take a train ride to Cannes. And then from Cannes, walk 10 minutes to this hotel. That's the whole procedure. And I don't know anything about the tram. The first step, I'm already lost. I'm like, I don't know if this is the right direction. I don't know if I have to pay. There were some other people, and I could hear that they're speaking Danish. So I went up to them and I was like, excuse me, do you speak English? And they're like, yeah, a little. And I asked them if they know how to go, and they have no idea. They're like, there's information, like, you can ask. And I'm like, okay, thank you. I can tell they're Danish. I can tell from, like, their language. Okay, anyways. I went back into the airport, Terminal 1. There's nobody to help me. And then I went to TripAdvisor again. And it's basically telling me, there's a fly here. It's basically telling me, Airport Terminal 1, tram. Oh, not TripAdvisor, Google Map. Google Map is telling me, Airport Terminal 1, take L2, blue line, 1 stop to Grand Arenas, towards the direction of Port Lydia. So I'm like, great. So I hopped onto that tram, didn't pay, hopped off, didn't pay at all. I don't know if I should pay. Don't even know where can I pay. There's like a paying machine, but you need a card or something. I don't know. So anyways, I hopped off. I arrived, and then I found Nice Saint Augustin, went up an elevator, went to the train platform. Now what? Now I need to buy a train ticket for real. So I was confused. I stood around for a little bit until a train staff. Also at this point, I could imagine that several people are also going to Cannes. So there's a train station staff, and he was helping people. So a couple people before me bought 2 tickets to Cannes. So I went after them. I was like, oh, I'm also going to Cannes. And the train station staff, really helpful. He did this, boom, 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 pressed a bunch of buttons. And then I have to pay by card. So I grabbed my Citibank, didn't work. HSBC, didn't work. American Express, didn't work. None of them worked. And at that point, the train station staff was like, just pay cash by the time you hop onto the train, by the time you get on the train. And I'm like, okay. So I went, and then I went to the platform. So I don't have a ticket at all. I'm just there. And I'm like, wait, this is the wrong direction. The train station staff was like, number 2, number 2. So one side is number 1, one side is number 2. One side is platform 1, one side is platform 2. I need to get to the other side. So I saw an elevator, bridge, and then elevator down. So I tried to go up to that elevator, and then some guy was like, no, no. And I'm like, okay. so I guess I'm going the wrong way. And also, the elevator button, it says down, like it's a downwards triangle, even though it looks like it's going up. It's so weird. So I was like, okay. So I went back to the train station staff, and then I'm like, no, why am I believing in that guy? So I went back to the elevator, and then this bald British guy was like going to the other side, and I'm like, yes. And then he was like, how many days are you going to the festival? And I was like, oh, the whole thing. And then that's it. And then I went to the other side, platform 2. Hopped onto the train. It's the right one. It says Cannes. At the head of the train, it says Cannes. I hopped onto it, and it was very awkward because my luggage is very big. I could only stand there. But my legs are also really tired. So eventually I found a place to sit, but I couldn't put my luggage beside me in the seat. So it has to be in the walkway. So people are walking past the luggage. I tried to pull the luggage up, and I'm so clumsy and awkward. I had to put it back down. Anyways, I arrived at Cannes. Also, mobile data worked. T-Mobile International actually freaking worked. It's slow, but it absolutely worked. It's majestic. Anyways, I arrived at Cannes. Left the station. I can't believe it. I'm here. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. I mean, I know what to do, but it's still a little fucking crazy. So I followed my Google Maps and I went to this hotel. And it was a very fast process. It was just a guy downstairs, and he's like, "You're Enoch Lai?" And I'm like, "Yes." And he's really nice. He's like, "Okay, room 34." So I have the room now, and it's small, but it's good for one night. And I'm feeling dizzy now, actually. Okay. So I settled down, and I'm like, fuck it, I gotta go out and grab some food. If I had learned any lesson from my very brief experience of solo traveling, is that when I need food, I need food. I can't endure. I can't just stand it. I can't just thug it out. Last time I went to Japan, the first day I was at the airport, I almost bought food and I didn't, and I ended up being insanely hungry. So it's a good idea. So the real adventure begins. My phone, my wallet, my camera bag. So I grabbed my camera bag because I realized that if I put my wallet in my pocket, a pickpocket could just steal it. My camera bag has a zipper. So it's just phone, wallet, camera bag. I'm outside. I went to Google Map. I searched cheap food around me, and it popped up Chez Xavier Pizzaiola. So it's like a pizza restaurant. And before that, I walked the opposite direction to take a sneak peek at the Palais. Very fast walk. Looks really good. Lots of Japanese people, not surprisingly, considering that there are 5 or 6 Japanese films in all of the competitions this year. But yeah, lots of Japanese people. I was just thinking, wow, I'm in France. I mean, these buildings, these streets, the language, the smell is different. And I'm just here all alone. Like, just for one day, but still. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking insane, actually. But yeah, you know. So I went to the pizzeria, and turns out it's like a fancy restaurant where people are sitting outside. I thought it's like a small shop. I thought it's like Wingstop or something. Well, that's a bad comparison. I've never been to Wingstop. I thought it's like Subway or something. You know, my American brain is getting on. And I spoke with a woman who's a waitress there, and the woman was like, "Bonsoir." And I'm like, "Anglais?" And she's like, "Yes, a little bit. And I was like, "Oh, this pizza, is it like big? Or is it one slice?" And the woman was like, "Oh, it's big. Look at that plate." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, I'll think about it." And then I left. In Google Map, it shows that another nearby restaurant, like 1 minute away, is called Dr. Sandwich. And it says it's closed. But I thought, you know what, might as well take a look. I went over there, it's opened, and it is like Subway, but like a tiny Subway. It's just three dudes, and apparently they're Jews. They're wearing a Jewish cap, and I was like, bonjour, and they came up to me speaking French, and I was like, English, and the guy was like, a little bit, only a little bit, and I'm like, okay. So I looked at the menu, and all the items seem pretty pricey. I don't need that much food right now. I only need a little snack. So I saw 10.5 euros for a hot dog. Good. So I was like, hot dog. And then they started talking about show. And then the guy showed me on Google Translate sauerkraut. And I'm like, great, yeah. I guess they assumed I would dislike sauerkraut because I'm not European, but like I'm Asian and I love sauerkraut. Come on. It's a hot dog. Come on. I've had Danish hot dogs with sauerkraut in it, you know. And they were like, no, try the beef, which is like 19 euros. Try the beef one, or try the other one. And I'm like, no, hot dog is fine. So another guy cooked me a hot dog with thick bread. Everything worked out fine. So 10.5 euros, my HSBC card miraculously worked. I was so ready to just pull out my cash. So yeah, I got the hot dog and I walked back and boom, boom, boom. Here I am. Wow, what a freaking journey. I'm so tired and I'm so dizzy. Yeah. So I'm gonna have hot dog and then afterwards I will probably eat some snacks, like some chocolate, and call it dinner, and then go to bed, take a nap. I also hear sex sounds, like opposite of the hallway, this floor. I heard moaning, but it was so loud that I thought it's a porn video and not someone having sex, but it's probably someone having sex, you know? Also forgot to mention, I asked my mom to reserve tickets. Did not work out at all. I got 0 tickets. But somebody I knew, her name is Anna. I've only seen her like once. She got like 5 tickets and she has a cinephile accreditation. And I DM'd her. I was like, how did you even do that? I don't think she even answered me, but like she got Sons of the Neon Night, and I'm like, how did you even do that? So yeah, we'll see. Maybe if I refresh now, maybe I'll get it. Who knows? Who says I don't like sauerkraut? Okay. It's 7:48 a.m. in the morning. Day 1 of the festival, really. And as you can probably tell, yes, I slept on this very flimsy, short bed. I actually slept from like 3:30-ish to like sometime around 7. I woke up 3 times because like I knew I have to wake up to reserve tickets for Cannes. And at 5:50 I woke up and I'm like, oh, is it 8 a.m.? And turns out it's not 8 a.m. yet.
and then at 6 something I woke up again. No, at 6:50 I woke up first, and then at 7 something I woke up again. It's just like I woke up 3 times just to check the time. That's how nervous I am. But yeah. It's not too bad. I hate that the toilet and the shower is so fucking far away. Thank God I'm the only person living here, because I always take a shower after using the toilet, and just like the fucking journey I have to take just to walk back and forth. It's so stupid. It's good that there's also like a hair dryer. Yeah. It's not a lot of sleep, but it's fine. I'll manage, I'll manage. I can't believe it. Today I'm going to see my first film at the Cannes Film Festival, so yeah, I'm very excited. Last night I was falling asleep, and last night, like 2 a.m. ish. I can't believe it, 2 a.m. I was editing my video. I was editing my mini movie review video, and I was like falling asleep. I was losing focus, and it was so tough. And 2 a.m. here is like 5 p.m. in LA time. I'm never sleepy in 5 p.m. So I had to go to bed. Like, I just had to. If I don't, I may actually die. I'm probably gonna be sleepy again a little bit later. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, I have to reserve the tickets, and then after that, I could go back to sleep, honestly. Or I could, just chill, eat some food, and then at around 1 p.m. ish, I need to leave, because I need to enter the villa. So, yeah. I DM'd Garrett. I was like, hey, when should we meet up tomorrow morning? And he didn't answer, so don't know. Yeah, that's it. You've got to be fucking kidding me. They're doing this shit again. It's 8:01. It's 8:01. It's 8:01. Why am I still waiting? Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. That's it. That's it. Oh my fucking god. Holy shit. Not again. How? Why? Oh my god. You've got to be fucking kidding me. Okay. Here we go. Cafe Roma. Cafe Roma. Okay. Here we are. Gare Maritime. Oh my god, there's a long ass line. It's not that long, it's fine. Whoa, oh hello, hello strangers.
Wow, it's the bathroom. What the hell?
Annabelle Brownstein.
Whoa.
Mr.
Whoa,
Evan
hey.
Patrick Adams.
We met.
I see
Whoa.
Thank you.
Hey.
Welcome.
We made
You're
it.
awake.
We made it to the other side.
I woke up to a freshman yelling at me.
Oh my god.
Wait, is it the same guy? The guy with glasses?
Yeah, he has like his dress very. It is honestly.
Home. Live, laugh, love. Whoa. There's another staircase down. Lots of secret passageways. What is this place? Another secret room? Yes. Very secretive. There's another thing here. Wow, where does this go? What is this? Interesting. Ooh, forbidden room. If I go in, I'll be killed. Whoa. This is, Europe, I guess. Welcome to Europe, yes. Okay. Oh, this is a bad idea. This is a good idea. Unbelievable. First day one of Cannes. I might be late to Debussy. Bro, it's so hot. Okay, if this is Lumiere, then that one is Debussy. So it should be over there. It's kind of a mess. Okay.
chose, c'est de vous souhaiter à toutes et à tous un très bon 60.
Wait, are they all lining up? Like, what's going on?
Wait, everybody take pictures
Okay.
of their food. Why? So then we can do a food post.
Yeah, food posts.
Your feet post.
Oh. Let's go.
I didn't drop that much of these.
Yeah, I dropped like 4 tickets last night. Boom. 18. All gone. They got this one film. Nanny Moretti. Bruh.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah, I have nothing.
I got. Maala del Oviedo and Slauson Rec for Ken Classics.
Great.
Whose day is it for the Instagram?
It's
Oh wait, Slauson Rec is the Shia LaBeouf thing.
Oh fuck. Case 137 opened for like a split second.
Wait, oh I see it. Yeah. Dang. Should I go to the Shia LaBeouf screen?
Wait, what Shia LaBeouf screening?
The Linklater movie was open for a second too.
Wait, really?
Fuck. Yeah.
Bruh, so many Asians.
So Katie, how does it feel to be back after so many years? So many years, I don't know, but
I really don't know where to start. The minute I arrived in Cannes, I was like, wow, this is a very special and
Oh my god.
Moi, je travaille à le 6 avril. Parce qu'il voulait encore m'envoyer au fun, le DG. Voilà, il m'a fait des cours à l'envers et moi, j'ai à la fois la cassure avec l'équipe, la rupture de confiance, moi, avec le DG, CEO qui habite au Suède, avec le père en direct, parce que les matchs, c'est plus bien. Mais là, ça va que moi, je vais continuer. Donc là, je suis en train de voir avec eux comment ça
Was trying to look.
Damn. Tiger must have like come really early. Yeah. Tiger and Emma. Yo, it's Thierry. Oh my god, it's so bright. Oh. Oh. Also, there's a child here, like, are they covering her eyes whenever there's like gore? Yeah. There's a lot of weird sexual moments.
I like the how the belly button thing.
Yeah, that's a nice little like.
It's nice visual.
Yeah. A lot of people were leaving though.
I know, which I did get. I don't know.
Yeah, I do understand that this film could be like, difficult.
Yeah, but I don't know why it's really want to read this thing. So it's not really difficult. I think it's so. I don't know. Something about it very relaxing too. It's like it's a mystery and like a puzzle.
Yeah, it's like a puzzle.
Yeah.
Some shots are like intentionally out of focus, and I'm just like, why is it doing that? They're eating food at the Lumiere. Yeah. Yeah. Best performance of the film. Oh, 3 minutes 45 seconds.
Merci. Merci. Dankeschön. Ja, danke für die Reise mit euch. 5 Jahre haben wir diesen Film gemacht und ihr seid das tollste Ensemble, was ich mir vorstellen kann. Und wir hatten das großartigste Team und es ist wunderbar, hier zu sein. Vielen Dank, liebes Publikum. Merci.
Okay. Yo, you gotta film a story for the takeover.
I only need this one.
Yeah, but overall today has been pretty freaking fantastic. Like Yi Yi, that's like that's already the best film of the entire festival. The Sound of Fall, like even though I was kind of underwhelmed by it a little bit, I think the fact that I got to see a world premiere at the GTL is already like such a huge win. I'm like, you know, it's just great to be there. Damn, is it really that serious? Bruh, my shoes are gonna be filled with sand. But I'm in.
And many other classics from the Golden Princess Library over the next year.
Les studios Shout vont continuer à présenter de nouvelles versions restaurées de films classiques tels que A Better Tomorrow, City on Fire, Perking Opera Blues, The Killer, et encore plein d'autres classiques de la librairie
They got the
Golden
rights.
Princess dans les prochaines années.
What? I thought the rights went to a real estate company.
Grateful to Frédéric Ballion.
Les studios Shout veulent remercier Frédéric Palion.
And
Okay, I'm heading back to the villa, and I guess right now would be a somewhat good time for me to talk to myself, because after I'm there, I can't actually talk to myself because other people will be there. Today is day 2 of the festival, and not bad. I would say I planned to watch Yi Yi, Lynch Doc, 2 westerns with Tarantino and Hard Boiled, and I dropped the westerns and Lynch Doc, the Lynch documentary, which is fine because I dropped them to watch Sound of Falling. So it's fucking crazy. Like in the morning, I woke up before the alarm rang. I just subconsciously knew, and I gotta cross the road, I believe. I subconsciously woke up. I just knew that I had to I just knew that I had to wake up to get the tickets. Oh, okay, I'm gonna go. I just knew I need to wake up to get the tickets. I woke up and I did a lot of refreshing. So last night, Tiger got the ticket to Sound of Falling world premiere, which is fucking insane. And then this morning, Emma got a ticket, and I'm like, okay, it's possible, right? So because Yi starts at 10 a.m. So like at around 8:45 we had to leave. And the first thing we had to do after leaving was to get breakfast because I'm starving. And so we just walked down the mountain to find like a cafe or something. And while we were walking down the mountain, my left hand was just doing this. I'm refreshing the web page for Sound of Falling 3 p.m. so that I could like get the ticket. And I constantly did it for like half an hour, and to no fruition. Okay, I think I'm lost. Okay, this should be the right way. Okay, so hopefully it is the right way. Oh my god. So we arrived at a cafe. It's a boulangerie, which I don't really know what it means. I think it's just a kind of bakery, and it's really nice. It's a really nice bakery. Yeah, it's a really nice bakery. Lots of very interesting pastries like tarts and stuff. And of course, classic, it's France. So I got pain au chocolat and a latte. And that might have been a bit of an unwise decision because sometimes I'm lactose intolerant. And today I feel like it's one of those times where I'm slightly lactose intolerant. So, yeah. Fuck, I gotta hike all the way up. So yeah, my stomach today just didn't feel so well throughout the entire day. But it's like not that bad, but it's also not that good. And then around that time, Colin got Sound of Falling at 3 p.m. And I'm like, fuck. How are people doing this? So I refreshed again and again and again and again. I had to believe in it. It felt like gambling. Like trying to get movie tickets here is like trying to gamble. Especially because I dropped my Sound of Falling ticket to the IMAX last night. To Cineum IMAX, which is like not good. So it's like losing a ticket just so that I'm gonna try to get an even better one. So yeah, I refreshed again and again, and suddenly it says it's open, and I just got it. Boom. And I was like, fuck yes. I was so hyped. So I got the Sound of Falling ticket. That made my day. I finished the pain au chocolat and latte, the real thing. And then we speed walked over to Buñuel, and we were like late, so we didn't get good seats at all. So Buñuel is inside the Palais de Festival, and it's a really small theater and it's really wide. So we ended up sitting at the side seats, and so when you look at the screen, it just looks like a trapezium. But it's fine because I've seen Yi. So me and a bunch of other people were there. And Kylie Peng, Edward Young's ex-wife, and the composer for the film, Kylie Peng, is here. And she gave a little speech, which is great. And then we watched the film, and it's fucking amazing. Okay, I'm scared. Yeah. It's 3 hours long, but it felt like a breeze. Because I've seen this film like twice or thrice already. So like I know every single scene. So I'm like, yep, that happens and then that happens. But it's such a great film that like towards the end I cried. Again, because it's fucking geeky. But like the most surprising thing actually is that the etiquette was terrible. There was a girl sitting beside Garrett. So to my left, who kept using her phone at the ticketing office website throughout the entire film. And at some point somebody used flash, like somebody took a photo and there was a flash. It's crazy, you're at Cannes Film Festival. So that was very weird. But yeah, after the film, we left, and Asir, Tiger, and others, they just sort of walked away. And we don't really know where they are, so me, Colin, Garrett, we're on our own. And Garrett was like, you know what? Let's just go get some merch. Let's go get some Director's Fortnite merch. So I'm like, sure. So I followed them, and we arrived at Theatre Croisette, or the JW Marriott Hotel, to get merch. And boy, did we get merch. This Harmony Korean designed tote bag, I got a t-shirt. It's expensive. The tote bag and the t-shirts are both 30 euros. But it's worth it. It looks great. And you know, in case it runs out in the future, it's good that we have it in the bag, quite literally. I hate hiking. So after that, I was surprisingly hungry. Me and Colin were both hungry. So me, Colin, Garrett, we went to a random restaurant near Hotel de Provence, which is where we stayed. Yeah. And the restaurant is called Le Petit Majestic. And we arrived there. Colin ordered a Caesar salad. I ordered a tomato mozzarella salad. And damn, it's good. It's so refreshing. I love that in Europe there are dishes you can order in a restaurant where it's not like really heavy. It's light, but it is still a meal, you know. And it's great. Garrett left, and then it's just me and Colin. And then I quickly finished my meal, and then we speed walked again over to Lumiere. It's crazy. Almost for every screening, I was never like really early. I'm always a little late to everything. But eventually, me and Colin, we arrived at Theatre Lumiere, and I can't fucking believe it. I came to America 3.5 years ago, thinking, oh my god, everyone's so good at film. 3.5 years later, I'm attending a world premiere of a film at the world's most prestigious film festival. Went through TSA, went to the red carpet. We walked up, we went to the balcony. And damn, we were so far up. The screen was really small, but it's worth it. It's fine, you know. And then we watched the film. And it's okay. Surprisingly, even though it's like super prestigious, it's not that big of a deal. Maybe it's because we're in the balcony. And people are just wearing like t-shirts. The woman sitting to my left was using her phone and flossing her teeth in the middle of the film. That's fucking insane. You're in the world premiere of an art house film. Yeah, there was standing ovation. Standing ovation wasn't that long. I wasn't that impressed with the film, and people were leaving constantly. But yeah, afterwards, Matt showed up, and then we all sort of teamed up and went to this Mr. Nolan's pub, Manolan's pub. And drank beer. I was not thirsty, but I'm like, fuck it. 6.4 euros, a pint of beer. I couldn't even finish it. 1664 Blanc. But it was very nice and European. We drank beer at the balcony. And that was when the jet lag really hit me. And I was just sort of out of it. I was out of my element. And then they decided to just get dinner. No, they wanted to line up for Enzo, which is a director's fortnight film. Okay, we're close. They wanted to get Enzo, and yeah, I wasn't that interested, but I'm like, you know what, sure. So we went back to Theater Croisette and we lined up for Enzo, and we couldn't get in. It's too late. And then they wanted to get dinner. So we went to another restaurant called La Petite Bohème, and we ordered more food. The funny thing is I didn't eat much meat today. Like, in terms of protein, it's the mozzarella cheese and just a little bit of Parma ham. But I already feel really full. But yeah, we ordered, the food tastes really good. But like, they ordered tomato mozzarella again. No, like, not again, but like, I already had a whole plate of that. Yeah. I wish sidewalk exists. Maybe I should go to the other side. Seems safer. But yeah, the Parma ham, the prosciutto on the bread with arugula, that was really good. I love potatoes and eggs. That was great. And then we had the meal and I was really out of my element. And then they wanted to get ice cream and more beer, which is crazy. And at that point, I just wanted to leave. I just wanted to head over to the beach to watch Hard Boiled. And I followed them, and they kept going and going and going. And at the end, I'm just like, fuck it, I'm gonna leave. So I left. I went solo, arrived at the beach. There's no seats left. It felt like a regular theater in that it's like there are a set number of seats. At first I thought it's like a very free thing where they just play the film and we can just chill and drink, but no. And there's also like no English sub, which means a few days later for Angel's Egg, I'm probably not gonna come because I haven't seen Angel's Egg, and